Hey guys, Mr. Wang here, and well, this is my first ever video where I have my voice in it. That is mine. Um, I just wanted to make a video addressing the accusations made by Princess Ash towards me. So I'll give you guys a bit of a backstory. So basically, I was a close friend of Ash's. Well, at least I thought I was. About a year and a half around. And well, we had decided to partner up to do a charity stream for the Australian bushfires. Her video is still up on it. You can still go look at it. And but she ended up backing out of it. You know, she said she was sick and didn't have the time. She had to do things IRL. Okay, cool. Which I ended up doing. I ended up still doing the stream, and during the stream, that's when things started to go sour. Ash was watching the stream and decided to send in the chat that she was going to block me, and she said, I'm blocking you, have a nice stream," something along the lines of that, which was really abrupt. It was just kind of just out of nowhere. I guess it was around the time when a band member had joined the stream and started following, and it was kind of just a bit unfair, I felt, because that band member could have easily found it through her video. And when I refer to band member, I refer to banned off her Discord server. And well, I found that really unfair. So after the stream, I then, proceeded to message her, trying to clear things up, and we did. Well, she said all is forgiven. It seemed like everything was all clear. But then I ended up going to sleep, and a few hours later, I ended up joining the Discord server, and then I think like an hour passed where she ended up messaging me saying that she felt betrayed, because her and her friends felt betrayed because I was still friends with a band member, and that this guy is a pedophile, a proven pedophile, whereas I haven't seen any proof for it, and that was literally the first time hearing about it. And I was kind of just like, what the hell, where is this from? Just because he's in my server, and I was more of a mutual friend with him. I wasn't really friends with him at the time. He was just friends of my friends, and, my friends are in that server, and he was a mod in my server because, my friends trusted him. And it was just out of nowhere. It honestly felt like she was just throwing it out, and like it was literally garbage. And this was the first time I was hearing about the whole pedophile thing, and to be honest, it was completely baseless. There was no proof. I still haven't seen any proof. And I ended up talking to the guy, and he showed me proof that the DMs with this girl, there's nothing to it. There are some things that could be, claimed as like flirting. And by the way, I'm going to put all these screenshots in the videos, but the screenshots I had with Ash and the screenshots that Aurora sent me. His name is Aurora. I did a video with him. And like there is some things that could have been taken out of context with, him complimenting her OC, her model for VR chat, calling it adorable and stuff. I feel like that was probably what took it out of context. But the fact that they decided to mention that and blow it up way too far, it's kind of ridiculous. If he happens to be a pedophile, you're gonna, and I see proof of it, then yeah, he's gone. But at this very moment in time, he's not a pedophile. I haven't seen anything to denote that. And so after all this, I ended up making a video with Repzilla, exposing all the things Ash has done that I could show evidence for. There's more things, like more smaller things, like Discord stuff, sending, posting people's Instagrams to send them on witch hunts, but I don't have proof of all that, so it most as well never happened, right? I only want to say someone did something if I have the proof, because that's the only way it's gonna hold up. You can't just say things without any proof. And that brings us to the present. Ash creates a video stating that Repzilla and I had doxed her latest ex that she is still in contact with. That X was X number 2, stated in Repzilla's video. And she also mentioned that I was dating an underage girl, and probably more, but I kind of stopped watching her. What was it called? Like Repzilla doxed me or something. It was a podcast basically. And so I just stopped watching it. It was way too long. But firstly, the whole doxing of the ex, I'll get to everything. She states that Repzilla, didn't censor any names, which there wasn't any need to, as there literally was no name in the screenshot for this ex. So there's no need to censor it. There was nothing about his real name. There was nothing about even his alias that he goes by. I don't like that. Literally popped up out of nowhere. But then like after she was proven wrong, well, someone stated that she, that there was no docs in the nothing was exposed in the video. They instantly decided to flip the script and say that Repzilla did censor the names and info, but I was leaking it around the internet uncensored. When they refer to that, I feel like they're referring to the Instagram stories that I posted, the proof of the Instagram stories where she was doxing her first ex number 1, and that's false because, firstly they did change the story, and like there wasn't even the screenshots for ex number 2. Plus, I didn't even actually have the uncensored versions. I had gotten them from the victim himself and his friend. So I don't even have the uncensored versions. But then they also Ash try to state that there was only one ex. So now she's lumping those screenshots with the second ex, stating that it was fake screenshots and that I had made a dox to dox him. The thing is, I still talk to that guy. I still talk to that ex, and I consider him a friend. And well, I would never, I would never leak screenshot DMs or his information without asking him first. And the thing is, she's also stating that I shared DMs. I didn't actually even use any DMs in the video because it wasn't like the only DMs I would have shared were the DMs with me and Ash, and they weren't even used because I don't like doing that. I only do it if I really need to and it's incriminating enough. The screenshot I ended up using was from the staff Discord channel, so it was technically in the public, just between a select few people, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that she had created that whole narrative. Back to the whole dating an underage girl subject. Yeah, my ex was underage. Yes, she was. The thing is, it was more like it was around a 1.5 year difference. Actually, yeah. So actually, it's about around a year and 9 months. And personally, I don't know if that's morally wrong. I met her at the age of 18 when she was 17, so I don't know if that's considered a bad thing. But personally, I don't think it is, and I've talked to people and they also say it's not that big of a deal, and it's really hypocritical to, because the first ex that I mentioned that she doxed, and got people to take photos of their house and uploaded it to Instagram. That guy was only around 16 at the time. Ash was 18 and he was 16 when they were dating, but she also doxed him. So kind of a bit of a hypocrite if you ask me. And I just can't help but feel like there's some double standards going on here. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. This will most definitely be my first and last video about Ash, as I've done my job informing what Ash has done, so I don't feel like the need to continue on with it and keep giving her the satisfaction of all the drama and attention she's getting. As that's basically what she strives on, she, at least at this point in time, this drama is getting her a lot of views and attention, and she's kind of thriving off the controversy. But now this is, this is actually my first video I've made on the channel where I do some commentary. I mentioned it before, but ever since the last stream and even before that, I've wanted to make some content for the channel. So I'm officially announcing that I'm looking to start making content now. I don't know what type of content is right for me at the moment though. So the first few uploads might be just, might be everywhere in terms of consistency and type and flavor. But I gotta find my groove. So, but no promises though, because I have the I have the procrastination skills of a master procrastinator. I am the worst at that type of stuff. But I'm hoping to maybe do some more VR videos later on. When I'm bothered to actually set up the VR again. I keep taking it down because it's cables everywhere and things getting in the way. So I gotta set that back up. I'm also hoping to do some, I guess, gameplay videos, like some Rust or some Counter-Strike. Not too sure though. But I will also be probably getting into live streams a bit more as a side. When I don't have time, I can just pop out a live stream, because that was really fun interacting with people live. Like, I love interacting with people. Just seeing them in the stream was enough to make me happy. Because I could actually, when they're active and they're talking, it was quite fun. But yeah, this is it for the video. I'm just raving on now. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. Like and subscribe. I mean, you don't have to. All that cringy shit. Yeah. Anyway, laters, guys.